Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Country Conversations with DVD. How you doing? In honor of Mother Wendy. And this is going to be my episode recap of The Real Housewives of Potomac. And the words of Karen. Um, there wasn't much to this episode, but I do have a few points to point out that were quite interesting. So I'm not going to take a whole lot of points away from this episode because it was good for what it was worth for those key points that I wanted to point out. Okay, if that makes sense. But we're going to get right on into it. So we get into Giselle and Ashley coming up with designs for their leisure wear line. Neither one of these two people wear drawers when they are when they work out, and I can relate. I can relate. But Ashley came up with the best idea to have something in the lining of the pants for those women who don't like to wear drawers when they work out, okay? So she was like, in confessional, she was like, well, you know how it is. I'm like, not making any money except for on the show, which we can't make because that'll be like breaking fourth wall, I guess. So, Michael was the breadwinner. Now it's time for me to make some money. So, moving right along. They're talking about how Karen has decided to invite the ladies to Surry County. Yeah! And there is great history in Surry County because we all know that good Karen parents owned a farm, and they bought that farm from the slave master that owned the plantation. So back in those days when you were able to buy a plantation from your slave master, you were rich, okay? You were considered upper crust, if you will. While they're trying to talk about Karen being a farm girl. She was a farm girl that had owned plenty of property. So what she's going to do is buy her grandmother's home and revitalize it. So she at first decided that she was going to put people who she wanted to go into a hat. And those people were going to be the people that were going. She was going to pull from the hat. So, this is going to cause some kind of friction in the group, right? Because she decided initially to pick from the hat. Okay, so Wendy gets the first invite. And baby, when I tell you that Wendy and Eddie are the couples goals for me. I don't do couples goals, but baby, when I tell you they looking good and whatever they wear, and when they go somewhere, they are color coordinated. You cannot deny that this is a nice couple here. And so, they're going to the Jamaican restaurant, but prior to that, they decided they were going to wake their baby up in the middle of the night and give him a 13th birthday surprise. Baby, when I tell you that baby looked like he wanted to cuss them out. And so at that dinner, they're talking about how both of them are so busy. And they're not getting in sexy time. Y'all better get in sexy time. All that good milk chocolate y'all got going on and loving and looking good together. Y'all better mesh that stuff up together and figure out some time for each other, because this is one couple I don't want to see broken up over what you call these little housewife type shows, okay? This is one couple I want to see. And if Eddie and Wendy aren't getting good sexy time, I want them to go to counseling. Figure that thing out if that's what they need to do, because I don't want this couple to break up. So Ray and Karen, they go out to a restaurant, and Karen is talking about how she needs to continue to work out, okay? And that she was going to invite the girls to Surry County. And Ray, who's gonna go on a trip with you guys? And she said, initially, I was deciding to pick from a hat, but I decided to invite everybody. And Giselle, and I'm going to invite Giselle as well. And Giselle decided she was going. Giselle said she was coming. And then Mia and Robin declined. Well, Robin gets in her confessional and she says, "Ooh, Karen doesn't like me, and probably don't. I don't like you. Roble. It's not a lot of people that like you. It's your attitude, honey. It's your attitude. It's your attitude about you acting as if you just so nonchalant about being on the show, knowing you need the dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. And you can at least somewhat act as if you want to be on the show." Then we get to Aneka and her husband. And then we find out that they only see each other once a month because he is a traveling doctor. Okay? While she's all up in Wendy's business. Now, I'm not going to say, let me just say, they only been married a little while. I gleaned that from the first episode that she was on, but had she concentrated on that more so than concentrating on, having trying the shit, I might have would have found her likable. And so she has a little get together as well, and she talks about how Karen says, "Oh, you're from North Potomac," and I don't see what the problem is. And in different scenes, Sharice and Giselle tell her, "Well, at least you're on your home." So she's written in Central Potomac, I guess, and I guess she's in the center of Potomac. But for some reason, Aneka had an issue with this. Aneka seems to pull things out of her ass to have an issue with, in my opinion. Okay, so finally, we find out who's going to Surry County. Okay, they get on the Sprinter van, and this is who's going to Surry County. We have big-headed Ashley, looking like Hey Honor, even more so today. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see how that forehead was shining in that sunshine when the sun hit that head? Almost like you could put your own reflection in it. So then we have Candace. Candace is looking beautiful with her braids, honey. And then we have Miss Wendy, who, baby, when I tell y'all, if you want to see elegance from this show, finally, and you want to see somebody dressing to the 9s and the 10s and the 15s and the 2000s, look over there, Wendy. Okay, y'all can say the show is missing opulence if you want to. Wendy be dressed down, okay? Like I see. So they all on the Sprinter van, and Ashley tells them about her and Giselle's new adventure. A business venture, should I say. And Wendy's like, so now Wendy's so tickled. I'm not sure if Wendy had those gas station margaritas at this time, or was this just her reaction. But baby, when she said Giselle and Ashley coming up with a leisure wear line, the two worst dressing people on the show, coming up with a clothing line. She was so tickled. She was tickled. And she made me tickled because I was like, well, hell, she got a point. So they get to Surry County and they get all this history right. And then, they all confront each other. And before that, though, they out there and it's so nice to see them getting along. They picking at each other. And this is the part where I say they got some interesting points. Here it is, right here. When I say that they are out there having fun, they help, they helping, Karen get ready. Oh, I'm getting ready. I'm going to open this up, and I'm thinking about turning it into a nice Airbnb. And they're so excited about this. And this is the part, again, where I'm saying that Giselle is the fucking problem. It's Giselle. You're the problem. You are the problem. In the words of Kemper, hi, I'm the problem. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. It's you, Giselle. If you had sat back and watched that episode and saw how much fun they were having, even in the presence of Wendy and Aneka, keeping away from each other, but yet and still having a good time, you would see you're the problem. They always have a good time when you're not around big-headed lady, big hair, bad wigs, wrinkled neck, big ass ankles, no ass at all, looking funny in your clothes, but yet it's still talking about everybody. And if you bring up one more time that Candace is a threat to your family, somebody needs to tell you something. And then every time you say something about that, they go back into that montage of her saying that with your white looking ass. That's all they let her say. With your white looking ass sitting up there thinking that you can get away with things because you are privileged, because you are light, bright, and next to white. That's the point of her statement. In case Caucasian people don't get it. Black people get it, but they don't want to get it. Especially light-skinned black people. Light-skinned black people don't want to say that they have light-skinned privilege, but they do. Okay? I said what the fuck I said. So, move right along. So, they out there enjoying themselves, and now it's time for dinner. And this is the problem. When they go to dinner, they have the Come to Jesus meeting. And, Aneka and Wendy are having events, different types of events. And, you know, Wendy's letting people know that they are invited. And then she gets a confessional and she says that, well, she says nothing. We hear crickets, right? And when the producers asked her if she was going to invite Aneka. And I watched DJ Richie Sky's recap on this. And I'm going to have to say, you know, I love DJ Richie Sky. But I'm going to have to disagree with him here. Because she didn't learn from Wendy, from Giselle on how to treat people. It's a matter of this woman has called her mother a witch, bitch, and telling her that she owned the shrine. So, no, you wouldn't be invited to any one of my events either. But Aneka threw out the olive branch, and I guess that's what he's going by, that she was the bigger person and invited Wendy, you know, for the betterment of the show. But they're not at this point yet. It's quite different from how Giselle handles it because she don't want to be around Candace and Wendy at all. It's clear that Wendy can at least film scenes with Bigfoot and Aneka. Okay? Feet about as big as what's the lady name? Mia. Mia's so unimportant to me. I forgot about her scene with with Rhop. Rhop and Wendy go to the Rhop and Wendy go to the, I keep saying Wendy. You know, and Rhop is not going anywhere with Wendy. Okay. Rhop and Mia. See how Mia just escapes my mind. Let me go back to that scene. Rhop and Wendy go to the, I said it again. Replace Rhop and Wendy with Rhop and Mia. They go to the salt bath house. And they having peace. And Mia has a tendency to throw shade at Rhop, and it's slick and subtle. And she has no idea that it's coming. And Mia is good at that. So I'm gonna get it to her. But you know, like I said, it wasn't much to that scene, so that's why I forgot all about it. Moving right back to the dinner. And so then Aneka hits Karen, and she says, Karen, you didn't invite me initially. And Karen is like, well, you know, I will take that. I will take that because, you know, no, I was wondering how you and Wendy were gonna get along on this trip, so I just had to make my decision because I knew I was gonna invite Wendy, and I'll take that. And Aneka said that she appreciated, and see, resolution happened, right? But how can resolutions happen if Giselle is not in the mix? If she's going to be the queen bee of this show, minus Karen, the OG of this show. Because, you know, you kind of forget that Rhop is an OG too. So, the OGs, I mean, they brag about how the OGs are remaining on this show. Ashley, Karen, Giselle, and Robin is the show with the most OGs on it, you know, versus the rest of the shows that have let go of a lot of their OGs too. But What would it look like if Giselle wasn't on the show? I think it would look exactly like it looked at the picnic. The same way it looks when Sharice is now on the show. Neither one of them are interested. Sharice doesn't mind being a friend. Put the offer out there to Giselle if y'all scared that she's going to fly the chicken coop and never want to be a part of the show again. You're going to have to do something to rein her in, to let her know that that you all run the show. You're going to have to, I don't like to say the words put her in a place, but you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to do that Nene thing on her to let her know who's actually running the show, because she has the big head as well. Y'all don't see that? And she's not entertaining it as Nene was. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, how things were going in Surry County without her being there. And with that, I'm going to put that on your mind, producers. I know you'll never see my recaps or whatever, but somebody that watches me watches you and may know you and may get the word out. Says this little small content creator over there saying that Giselle is the problem. See what it's like one season without Giselle. See what she'll do if you drop her down a friend of the show. She doesn't want to film with anybody. Do it like Nene. Because when Nene didn't have anybody to film with, what you do? Cut her episode. Do that if you have to. You're going to have to do something to make this show better. And show her that, she's not running things over there on Potomac. Right now, you're letting her do that. Don't have any star quality. Just as starless as she can be. Unbelievable. But anyway, like I said, with that, I'm going to close. This has been Country Conversations with Diva D. On this episode, I'm going to give it a solid, out of 5 stars, I'm going to give it just like I did with Married to Mess. I'm going to give this one a 2.5 though. And the reason why I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 2.5 is because I really enjoyed the camaraderie that they had in Surry County, and it was well deserved and well needed. Winnie was actually laughing. She wasn't really getting into it with anyone. Yes, her and Aneka had their little back and forth, but it was still light. You know what I'm saying? Light, and it wasn't irritating like it is when Giselle is around. But let me throw in right quick before I go the interview that they had on Watch What Happened Loud. I just want to say that I did notice that Aneka had nothing but nice things to say about Giselle. She couldn't even bring herself to tell the truth about, that, a lot of the issues that arise are because of her. She couldn't make herself do it when they were playing those little games and stuff. But she did. I was surprised she even said that Ashley was part of the problem. I really was. But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, I'm going to give this, I don't think I gave it a rating. I said, I might have said a 2.5 because I said that I gave Married to Medicine a 2. But a 2.5 or a 3 or whatever I said is making progress there. Like I said, it was all because Giselle wasn't in Surry County. I'm pretty sure everything would have been tightened up and buttoned up, and she wasn't in there, and they would have been trying to be on their best behavior to keep from getting into it with her wrinkle neck self. And with that, I'm going to close. I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share the video. I enjoy when you share. And when you share, you let me know you care. All right. Thank you. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Country Conversations with DVD.